Want to have the whole wing?
The whole wing and then do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. That caught me so off guard. Tell us about the Ober movie.
Oh, fan favorite.
Barely even read the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're teared up right now.
It's pretty bad. I want you to know I'm drinking water because I'm thirsty, not because it's spicy.
Okay. I'm Matthew Ober, a Norwich Regimental Commander, outgoing.
I'm Corey Martin. I'm the incoming Regimental Commander of the Norwich University Corps of Cadets, and we just did the Hot Ones Challenge and ate some wings and asked some questions.
Stay tuned, see how it goes, and we hope you enjoy watching. I guess I'll start with the first question while you're taking a bite there. So why do you put your name in for the Regimental Commander? What made you want to have this position? What's your track been here?
So I mean, truthfully, in the last 2.5 years, I never even thought about it. I never even considered being the Regimental Commander. It seemed like too much. It was kind of a crazy idea. And it wasn't until Sergeant Major Lefebvre, who was no longer with us, unfortunately, but he kind of sat me down one day and was like, "What's your plan?" And I said, I don't know, Sergeant Major. I enjoy making an impact on this level. And he goes, well, why not make an impact to the entire Corps? So the last few weeks, since I've been announced and since I've been doing all this preparation work, I've just been filled with pride.
What are the challenges of being in a leadership position in the Corps of Cadets while also being a college student? One of the biggest challenges is just how busy you are. That's the experience I've had. Not only am I in anywhere between 18 and 21 credits on average in a semester academically, but I have these leadership responsibilities overseeing 1,100 people, and it's going to be a similar, if not larger, feat for you next year, setting them up for success, because that's the ultimate goal. You don't want solely to be successful, you want your organization to be successful. I found through this experience of being so busy that this is where I thrive. I thrive always having something on my plate, always moving forward and being basically on the front line of every opportunity I can be.
What advice do you have for me as the incoming Regimental Commander?
Ooh, take it one day at a time. That's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
It's you're gonna have hard days, you're gonna have days where you have a little bit more downtime. Always be expecting something to go wrong, whether it's something you control or not. Be prepared to come up with a solution and handle it the best way you can. If you can provide a reason for why you do something, that's the best you can do.
How do we explain the phrase, the Corps leads the Corps?
I think the position of Regimental Commander, the position of Company First Sergeant, those explain it in and of themselves. Not only do you have this ceremonial position where you'll stand at a certain spot in formation, but you have direct influence on the policy, on the course of action that your unit takes, whether it's the regimental level or whether it's those 84 cadets under you.
Right.
You directly influence how they develop as leaders.
I think of it as shared governance. We all have a voice, we all have a why and a what, and being able to hear each other out and kind of have those hard conversations, it's just how you improve the Corps. I want you to know I'm drinking water because I'm thirsty, not because it's spicy.
Okay. That's why I drank it earlier too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how do you think being the Regimental Commander will help your career as a DJ? First, do you want to explain a little bit about your DJ career?
No, not really.
No?
No, I'm not a DJ. There is no career with that. It's more of a hobby that I do frequently and sometimes get paid for. So not quite a career. I think if anything, it'll help me. Yeah. I think it'll give me some legitimacy. It'll get my name out there more, and
might give you a little more opportunities.
I think it will, yeah.
You're gonna DJ at the regimental ball next year?
No, I'd prefer to be in it, just enjoying it, but.
Good stuff.
Yeah, again, not a career. We're not gonna throw that around.
We'll see where that goes.
That caught me so off guard. So as the next Regimental Commander, do I need to start, bodybuilding and make a daily dose of Martin Instagram page?
Well, I'll answer this in 3 parts.
Okay.
I don't run Daily Dose of Ober.
Really?
Daily Dose of Martin has already been created.
It has.
And it's called the Commander's Classic. And I think if it's only done once, that wouldn't be right.
So you want me to start bodybuilding?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Or at least carry on the legacy of the Classic.
Okay. Is that you telling me that I don't look like a bodybuilder, or that I need to start actually bodybuilding?
You tell me.
Yeah, all right. So now that the DJ one's been brought up, I don't know what's safe and what's not safe anymore.
This next one will probably be safe. And then,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
There's space
Thank you.
throughout.
Thank you.
Thanks. When you hear the phrase Norwich isn't for everyone, what comes to your mind? When I hear Norwich isn't for everyone, I definitely agree with it. And I think the reasoning behind that is it's such a unique experience. We're in the middle of Vermont where you're surrounded by mountains, you're surrounded by greenery, and then the winter comes and it's cold. It's really cold. Some people that come here, they stay here, they're from California. Some of them have never seen snow before. So not only is the environment in and of itself unique and not for everyone, but you're thrown into such like rigorous programs academically. If you join the Corps of Cadets is rigorous. You're busy every single day, and some people just don't function like that.
It's almost like Norwich could be for everybody if they found why they would go to Norwich.
Absolutely.
Like at first, I didn't think it was for me, but I mean, coming here and having the opportunity to come here, it's definitely for someone like me and you who like to be busy.
Starting to feel the heat?
No, I'm just thirsty.
Just thirsty?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking a few sips too. Don't you worry.
All right. Realistically, how has and how will your environmental science degree assist you as a regimental commander? Or how has it assisted you?
I think it can help you find better areas to PT individuals, that's for sure. Better areas off on Payne Mountain, over on Dole. I understand kind of what that terrain looks like, right? Different sediments, different trees. Hey, climb this, go touch that tree.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, what tree? You don't know what it is? I do.
That's where you come into play.
Yeah. Go find this leaf. How'd you get into tough rucking? Also, just explain what it is.
Tough rucking.
Tough rucking.
I think that's in reference to a marathon I did last year with a ruck on and in my full uniform. They call it the Tough Ruck. It's run by the Boston Marathon. I hope my friends are watching this. I made a group chat with about 8 people and I said, let's go do this. No one wanted to do it. No one wanted to do it.
You do it alone?
No, so I eventually had one person that was very hesitant about doing it with me. On game day, he smoked me. He beat me by a lot, and it was something that I was happy that we got to do together and that he got to kind of prove to himself that he could do it. Yeah, we ended up both finishing top 10 in our age group.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we didn't do too bad.
How was that last wing for you? Started to feel the heat there.
I think now we're getting to the spice,
Yeah.
This is Fresno Hot?
It's red hot. So
Oh.
why don't we dive right in?
Yeah, jeez. It is scary looking. Tell us about the Ober movie.
Oh.
And what that means.
Fan favorite. So the Ober movie is a saga of many critically acclaimed films. I'm the star. I don't involve myself in the editing too much. They just recorded this video of me getting blown up by missiles, and it took off from there. We created a whole story about it, trying to find who launched those missiles at me. We ended up making 8 episodes. We were going to make it the 9th, which had the conclusion. I was going to battle one of my professors. We filmed it, we were ready to edit it, but the film got corrupted. Brought it back a little bit towards the end of last spring with the trailer, and we left it on that cliffhanger there, the trailer for the Rebo movie. I'm sure you've heard Rebo around campus. It's just Ober backwards.
Really?
But they say it's my evil alter ego.
Okay.
I'm not really sure which one's actually the good one.
What's Martin backwards? Nurtam? Mitram? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't really sound evil like Rebo does.
No.
All right, yeah.
Rebo just screams evil.
Yeah.
So what's your biggest takeaway from your time at Norwich?
Honestly, it's gonna sound weird, but failing. Like being able to fail here has been such a good experience, and obviously it sucks in the moment. But learning how to fail here and learning how to overcome and change the way you approach things and, just keeping your chest out and your head high, doing that here, I feel so much more confident to try more things in the future because I know that it's not the end of the world if I do fail.
Right.
This doesn't taste like much, but it just has a lot of spice to it.
I think that's the category of wing
now
we're
it's
getting
just,
into.
now it's just getting into just pain. Yeah.
The last one is like brown.
You don't have to take a bite.
What was the hardest part of rookdom for you?
Yeah, it had to have been Rook Week for
Yeah.
me, as I think it is for a lot of people. I didn't come here with the right mindset. I knew why I came to Norwich, but I wasn't fully committed to that. I thought about quitting. I don't know if you know that about me, but one of my roommates spoke up and one of my squad leaders pulled me aside. He talked to me, he got me on the phone with one of his old squad leaders. That was just a really beneficial conversation. Really made me reflect a lot more about like why I came here.
Yeah. For me, it was being away from like the like everyday comforts you have, especially as a high schooler. Like I was a guy that was always on my phone and always listening to music while I worked out, and I prepared very physically, but the mental adaptation was tough. You can't become what you want to be while staying kind of what you are. So all these things, like all these modern comforts I had, I was like, I have to get rid of them to kind of step through that door and become the person that I'm envisioning for myself in the future. So, yeah, it's getting pretty hot actually. And the rub, like, it's like dust. So if you inhale, the worse it gets. Yeah.
And it's delayed.
Yep.
You need to like hydrate
By a
it with
lot.
your spit. Yeah.
There's one more or
There's
two more?
one more wing.
Okay.
You want to have the whole wing.
The whole wing and then do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
And oh, it's a rub.
Holy
I will say the chef said he sniffed it and sneezed for 12 minutes.
Ooh,
That's not good.
I can smell it from here.
I've lost my sense of smell at this point. There
Already?
is- yeah,
This
there
has
is.
cleared my sinuses up.
Oh man, you're gonna eat the entire thing with me. You're not
course.
gonna let me eat the entire thing and not eat it.
No. Do you
All
trust me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
All right. No way, I'm not doing that.
Dog River Run or St. Barbara's Night?
Dog River Run for sure.
Oh, for sure, yes. Nab gets all the claim for
Yeah.
St. Barb's, but everyone
It's
gets the Dog
cool
River.
though. Rucking up Dole or to the anchor?
Ooh, the anchor.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
At least there's an end point.
Yep.
You get up
Dole-
Dole and you
Dole
just go
doesn't
back
end.
down
No.
the other way. Rappel Tower or the Worm Pits?
Probably the Rappel Tower.
Yeah? I'm gonna say the Worm Pits.
The bell tower or the regimental band?
Oh, the Bell Tower. Especially now
We
it's
just
been
talked
playing
about
like
that,
every
yeah.
afternoon. We talked about that on the way
We were
over
just
here.
talking about that, yeah. Got it. Drumsticks or flats?
Ooh. Drums, the Daily Grind or Duncan?
Duncan. Yeah, I'm a big Duncan guy from back home too.
Yeah?
Massachusetts.
Stick season or mud season?
Stick. I hate the mud.
Yeah,
It's
I
worse than
gotta
the
be the
snow.
same.
Rebo or Ober?
Rebo.
I haven't experienced Rebo,
No?
so I'm gonna say Ober.
Okay.
Yeah. Barely even read the thing.
Yeah.
am I?
Yeah, you're teared up right now.
It's pretty bad,
You're crying
yeah.
a little bit. That was a good one.
That was
Do we have any
really
more of
good,
those?
Yeah. Are we gonna agree to drink the milk or are we gonna not drink the milk out of the statement?
I don't intend on drinking the milk.
I won't drink the milk either then. I didn't even want to drink the milk. I was
No?
asking you
Yeah?
if you want to drink the milk.
Don't have much water left there either.
No, I'm running out. Yeah.
My upper lip is like on fire.
Yeah. It's like behind my like back teeth. I don't know why.
A good measure knows what they're doing.
I know. I mean, thanks for being so involved in the transition, right? Not everyone, cares to leave the next guy with some words of encouragement. So I appreciate your help the
Yeah.
last few weeks.
And of course, the last thing I want is for this place to not improve from what I've done.
Right.
I know that this has been a good year, but I know there's areas that I wish I'd tackled differently.
Yeah.
And I hope that you're able to do that, really make this place successful. I hope that these wings don't make you regret this position, because
No.
this isn't going to be your only opportunity to do things like this.
Yeah.
You're going to be the face of Norwich.
Let's hope the face doesn't have sauce and tears all over it when
Yeah,
that happens.
right?
But, yeah.
So with
I'm
that,
excited, yeah.
best of luck.
Appreciate it.